Hi my lovies, and welcome back to another video here on Drugstore Week. I am very excited for today's video. Unlike the other videos, this is going to be a chattier video, so the rest of them were kind of like makeup tutorials. I know I was talking through them, but they were more like applying products on my face. Today I'm actually going to get to talk to you guys about my top 10 drugstore products for under €10, $10, £10. These are all under €10. You can get them in your local pharmacy or drugstore, and I'm pretty happy with what I got here. Okay, so let's kick it off with the first product, and it's a primer. This is the Catrice Prime and Fine Beautifying Primer. Basically, this one and the tub, the Catrice tub, are my two like holy grail primers. I think they're amazing. The reason why I wanted to include one of these primers is because they are under 10. You would not believe how difficult it actually was to find good quality products for under the €10 mark. Like, it was pretty tricky. This primer comes in around $5.50 or something thereabouts. I love this primer. This reminds me a little bit of MAC's strobe cream, but it's more of a pink color, and it doesn't give you too much of a metallic sheen on the face. It just leaves your skin looking really fresh and youthful and glowy. I just really like it. There's a slight pink undertone to it, but it doesn't, as you can see, like, it doesn't show up too much on the skin. I really enjoy this, and it's great at like priming my face prior to putting on foundation. It's not the best primer in the entire universe of primers, but it's definitely the best one for the price. I would recommend, if you are looking for more of an affordable one, just one that's about 13 or 14 euro, is the NYX Photo Focus one, or Photo something. I'll write down the name of it below. That is amazing, but it's just a little bit too expensive. But for the price and what it does, this is definitely a close second, but it is the best one that I could find for under 10. The next product I want to talk about, I actually don't really mention these that much on my channel, and I don't know why, but it is the Argyle Lashes. Oh my god, guys, these are like my fail-safe lashes. I learned how to apply lashes using these lashes. The particular style I have here are the wispies, and they are my favorite style. So they're these real gorgeous, like, natural, flirty looking lashes. I adore these on the eyes. So if you are a beginner, you're just getting into lashes, but you're not really overly confident with applying them, I guarantee if you try the Argyle Lashes, you will not be disappointed, and you will definitely be able to apply them properly to the eyes, because they're so easy to apply. The band is really thin on them, but the lashes themselves are really full and flirty, and I really like them. I really enjoyed them. They used to get an awful lot of hype like a couple of years ago, and I wasn't even able to get a hold of them because they didn't even sell them in Boots or anywhere. I never knew where to buy these, but now even Pennies sell them, so you can get them pretty much everywhere, and they're about $3.50, so they're under 5, not even under 10, and I rate them. Love these lashes. It's about time I mentioned this product again. I mean, I haven't mentioned it in maybe a week, maybe a day. It is the Rimmel Stay Matte Pressed Powder. I have tried almost every powder that people have recommended and said that it was amazing and great and whatever, and I've always been disappointed and gone back to this constantly. This costs about €5 or €6 thereabouts, and I just love it. Like, I have not found anything to compete with it price-wise, quality-wise. The packaging is a bit flimsy. I know an awful lot of people complain about the packaging. Sometimes it affects me, sometimes it doesn't, especially when this lid cracks. Then I'm like, ugh. Packaging aside, the product itself is amazing, and I highly recommend it. So if you're hunting for a good pressed powder, then go with the Rimmel Stay Matte Pressed Powder. Look, see, even the lid's like popping off it. You won't be disappointed. I love this pressed powder, and I've used it for so long. Too long. Next is a product that I've kind of used an awful lot in these drugstore videos, and I have just come to the conclusion that it's one of the best primers from the drugstore. Never mind under €10. It is just one of the best ever, and it's the Maybelline Color Tattoo, and I always say the name wrong, but it is the Creme de Rose shade. Yeah, it's kind of hard to get a hold of this. I get it in Boots. You can also buy it on Superdrug, and I've seen it on Superdrug up until like even yesterday. It is kind of easy enough to get in the UK and Ireland, but I'm not sure about the US. Maybe it has a different name. Sometimes they do that. I know when these color tattoos originally came out, they all had different names here in Ireland. This is one of the best eye primers. It'll keep your eyeshadows really pigmented, stop them from creasing, stop them from fading throughout the day. It's really inexpensive, and you'll get so long out of this, because I mean, I've had it for about 2 or 3 months now, and I haven't even hit a dent in it, and I use this probably every day. Like, it's replaced my Paint Early Paint Pot. That's how much I love it. These next products do not get enough hype on my channel, and shame on me, because they are amazing, and it's the NYX Lipsticks. I have so many. I think I have at least 15 of them maybe, but these are just some of the shades. Are just pulled out of my collection here this morning, and I am just obsessed with these lipsticks, and I use them on a daily basis. They are amazing. These are the matte lipsticks. They're called matte lipsticks. In my opinion, they're more of a satin finish. I'll just give you a swatch of a couple of them here and you can kind of see what I mean. They're not like as drying as a matte lipstick. So you can see that's one there. Like, it kind of has a tiny bit of a sheen on it. That is perfect red. I need to wear that more often. I know I picked that shade up to wear more red and I haven't worn it at all. Sable is another, I actually really like Sable. Like, it's one of my favorite ones. It's like a more nude shade. I remember hunting for that for ages. This is Butter. I love this shade. It's like a really cool toned brown. They are so easy to wear. They're so comfortable. They're really affordable. The packaging is pretty sleek and everything like that for the price. Another one that I really love is Mason. It's really deep dark brown, but it doesn't come across too unwearable. It's gorgeous. So these are amazing lipsticks and they come in so many different shades. I mean, there is something for everyone, and they've pink shades, they have nude shades, they have red shades, they've like, look at that pink there. Wow. That is called Rose Intense or Shocking Pink for some reason. Why it has two names, I don't know. That's my most worn lipstick from NYX actually, is Tea Rose. Love it. They also last really long on the lips, which is a thing that like bothers me with certain lip products. If I apply them and they don't last that long, I also don't want them to be really drying. I'm very fussy when it comes to lip products, if you can't tell. Highly rate the NYX lipsticks. Go pick some up. You won't regret it because they're amazing. And tell me what shade you get. My next product for under €10 that I highly recommend is the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Foundation. To be honest, this whole video could have just consisted of Wet n Wild products. It just make the most incredible makeup products ever. They are my favorite drugstore brand. I absolutely love them. I do like NYX as well, don't get me wrong, but I just think Wet n Wild are just so innovative. Their products are really cool and they come out with like new amazing things, and they can make a foundation for €6 that is just bomb, and I absolutely love them. This is like one of my ride or die foundations. The fact that this is so reasonably priced as well is what makes it a winner chicken dinner for me. I'm sick to death of paying extortionate prices for foundations like the Armani one, for instance, and it just not performing. I want to pay an affordable price for a savage foundation, and this is amazing. I really like it. It's great for my skin type. I have oily skin, forms really well, it holds up on my skin and doesn't let my oils come through till later in the day, and that is why I love it. And you guys need to check it out if you haven't already. I am in the shade Natural, just if you're wondering. I know lots of people do ask about the shades I am in foundations. So there you go. I should have mentioned this in my top 5 under 5. This is the e.l.f. Under Eye Setting Powder. I love this so much. I can't deal with how much I love this, and I've gotten back into using it a lot lately. e.l.f. is now sold in Superdrug, but I still buy it from iHerb. This costs $2.50 on iHerb. So cheap, and the product is amazing. So it's a loose powder, as you can see there, but it has like the tiniest like amount of speckles of, not glitter, it's like a, I don't know, it's just a really radiant powder. Mine's spilling everywhere for some reason. When you place this underneath your eyes, it just sets your eyes really well. It also doesn't crease my under eye area or cause it to go crepey, which I do find some of the thicker under eye setting powders in particular can do that. This is amazing, and it just makes my under eye area look really radiant and look really awake, and I just love it. So if you haven't tried this already, go and pick it up. You won't regret it, and I go through so much of this every year. I'm mentioning it again for probably the 100th time, but still, you can never get enough mentioning of this product. It's great. Okay, I wasn't sure of the price of this next product. I did look up online and it's like $8.95 or something. I feel like I paid a little bit more for this product, but maybe because it's older now, it's not as expensive. But it is the L'Oreal Infallible eyeshadows. I think an awful lot of these eyeshadows are pretty good quality, but my favorite, my personal favorite, and the one that I recommend to you guys is the shade Amber Rush. It is divine. Oh, it's so amazing. Like, it looks so like MAC's Tan Pigment. It is actually identical to MAC's Tan Pigment. That's it there. How fabulous is that? When this first came out, I couldn't get it in Ireland, and you know the way YouTube makes you want to buy so much, so I searched high and low to get this. I think I eventually got it on Amazon or eBay or somewhere like that, and I still to this day use it. It's probably like 2, maybe 3 years old, but I don't care. It still works perfectly fine. It is one of the most insanely pigmented, beautiful foiled shadow ever. If you have never tried Amber Rush, you need to pick it up. I don't know if it's called anything different here in Ireland. I feel like L'Oreal and Maybelline always have like different names and different packaging here in Ireland versus the US. But anyway, Amber Rush Infallible eyeshadow from L'Oreal. You will not be going wrong picking this up. It is just gorgeous. I used this product in my full face of nothing over €5, and then I went and researched the price and it's like $5.50 or something like that, so apologies for that in that video yesterday, but I have to mention it here because it is just that little bit over $5. It is the contouring palette from Wet n Wild. It's their Mega Glow contouring palette, and the shade that I have here is in Dulce de Leche. I absolutely love this. It comes with a cream under eye setting powder, which I don't tend to use very much. It's highly pigmented and it's really, really amazing, but it is the contour powder that I love so much from this palette. It is so pigmented, like no joke, this will leave streaks on your cheeks if you go heavy-handed in it. It is one of the nicest contouring powders from the drugstore for that price. It looks amazing on my skin. It blends out so well. It's a really buttery, creamy powder as well. That's why you can tend to go ham with it. It's not powdery in any way, shape or form. It's lovely. Definitely if you're in the market for a contouring powder, I would recommend it. Now, I have heard on the grapevine that Target is delivering to the UK, and I believe that Target sell the Wet n Wild range. So if you are in the UK and you want to try and get a hold of Wet n Wild, definitely try the Target website. I will link down below and see what we can do for you guys, but that's possibly the only way you're going to get Wet n Wild in the UK, just as of now. I don't know if they're going to come to the UK. They really should, but they're in Ireland here everywhere, like in every Pennies and Dunnes, all over the place. I love Wet n Wild as well. I feel like during my journey here on Drugstore Week, I have overlooked one concealer, and I feel like it needs an honourable mention here, and it is the Fit Me concealer from Maybelline. Now, this is actually in old packaging, and I only just found it in the bottom of my drawer, so it possibly needs to be thrown out because I have used up a newer one of these, so this is clearly very old. It's one of the best concealers in my opinion. That's what it looks like there. Very full coverage, unbelievable at covering up any dark under eye circles. Oh my god, it's amazing. I have been talking about the LA Girl one and the collection one. They are, again, fantastic drugstore concealers, but I keep overlooking this. It is definitely one of my favourite concealers from the drugstore. It's very similar to NARS's Radiant Creamy Concealer. Very, very similar in consistency and formula and everything like that to that concealer. So if you did like the NARS one and just maybe €28 was a little bit out of your price range, I know it is for me, to repeatedly purchase a concealer, then go with the more affordable dupe, which is the Maybelline Fit Me, and you won't regret it. I'm in the shade number 20 or 20, and I love that concealer so much. So I hope I included a whole bunch of new products for you guys to be excited about, and I hate repeating myself when it comes to drugstore products, but I just feel like some products are hit and some products are miss in the drugstore, and when I find a hit product, I need to repeatedly discuss it and I can't put it down, and I just feel like you guys need to use it too. I hope I covered a range of different products. They were my top 10, under 10, and I have so many more than that, but that's just all I wanted to include today before I bombarded you with too much information about makeup products. So thank you again guys for tuning in today. I love you all so much, and I will talk to you in tomorrow's video. Take care till then. Mwah. Bye!